Say hi. Yeah? Alright, she don't like to be helped. Month 15, 16 homeless. Right now, what you see in this background is me in my mom's basement. I try to put a little decor up to make it feel like this is my spot, but it don't feel like my spot. This is not my spot. This is not my vibe. There's no natural sunlight coming in. I'm depressed. And sorry if it sounds like I'm whispering in this video, because it is literally 1:30 a.m. It's 1:30 a.m. and I can't speak that loud because right behind me is Tatum, because he refuses to sleep in his own bed. So right now in life, I'm hanging on by a piece of fiberglass, you know, like a thread. Barely hanging. Like my grip is loosening on life. But I said, let me get this content out for you guys. That the one thing people like about my content is that I'm authentic, honest, and relatable. So maybe someone could relate to this story. Maybe somebody went through this. Maybe someone's about to go through this, and my story will help them realize, don't give those people your money. As you can see by the title, I did not use that as clickbait. This is real life. This is breaking news. Your girl got scammed. I did. This is real facts. If you guys seen in my last video, I was supposed to already have been moved in on September 1st. After already being homeless for a whole year and like 2 months. September 1st is when I was supposed to get my keys, and I didn't because people be greedy, racist. I don't know what it is. It's a combination of all. So if you're thinking about moving to New York City, just don't. I honestly been living here my whole life and I'm so ready to leave. Like, it's unpopular opinion, is not as glamorous as people think it is. It's actually like really trash. Let me tell you guys obviously how I got scammed, and the other part of this video will be my apartment hunting process all over. I searched for an apartment. I probably viewed like almost 30, 40 places and picked one. Trash. Living in New York, trash. The economy, trash. I'm trash. Like, but for this particular apartment, like when I say like the apartment I was supposed to live in was perfect. So I thought, perfect. It was like 1,100 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, fully renovated, dishwasher, stainless steel stove, microwave, refrigerator, everything brand new, right? For $2,300. $2,300 for a 2 bedroom that's 1,100 square foot. And yes, this was a real place. I went and visited multiple times, did measurements in this spot. Like, this was a real legit apartment complex. It was in Queens. I'm not going to tell you guys the neighborhood just in case I want to move close by, because I did like the neighborhood. But honestly, I'll tell you guys where it was. It was in Fresh Meadows, and it was like in one of those nice duplex building things, like with the garden apartment is what they call them, when you have like your own backyard and everything. So this apartment was like really spacious. There was so much closet space. So it all started not last year, in the summertime. As you guys can see, I didn't even post this vlog. So I found this apartment last February, signed the lease in March. They said that they had to do like major renovations. The person that lived in the apartment lived there for like, before me, lived there for like 15 years. So they completely gutted the whole thing out, fixed the floors, everything, and redid the whole apartment. So it looked brand spanking new. So I had to wait like a couple of months. It was a couple of weeks at first. This is what they're telling me, but I was willing to wait because this apartment had so much potential, and I just knew they was gonna fit me. They was gonna do their thing. So I said, I'll wait. I signed the lease. Signed the lease in March just to hold the apartment for me. Didn't give no bread, just did the application, signed the lease. Then a couple months went by and they hit me up and they're like, hey, the apartment is almost done. Let's start the rest of the paperwork. So I did the paperwork, and then there was like, oh, something happened with the electrical. So the contractors did whatever they had to do. Then they had to get people to do the electrical work. And I think those people, they say, took too long. And this is like over the course of from March to September. So they kept saying, oh, the electrical work is not done. And then they said, oh, the leasing management office. And then they have to contact the owner of the building to get me approved that way. Quite frankly, these people was not trying to let me live in this building, but I was not giving up. I wasn't giving up. People like me don't live over there like that. So they was like really make it harder for me. I feel like now that I'm looking at it from like the outside, so that I probably like just given up. And I didn't, because I really loved the apartment and it was like perfect for what I was looking for and in my price range. And the price didn't really go up because it was rent stabilized. So now it's time. So now we're at the end of the summer. It's time for the checks, the bread to get involved. I had to pay like over $1,000 or so. So I had to get the checks mailed to the landlord. I didn't give them to the broker. They went straight to the landlord. Because you can never be too sure with these people. Went straight to the landlord, but the broker was the one that I stayed in contact with. The owner of the building, I'm pretty sure she's racist. The broker told me that the landlord or the representative for the landlord was like not a nice lady, and he didn't really get along with her, but like he didn't really have much pull with her. So he was like, you just gotta let her rock, and however long she take, he dead can't hit her up and be like, hurry up, because then she'll dub the whole thing. At first I thought he was on my team. I thought me and him was for me like this, because we spoke all the time because of this apartment. So I thought me and him like was a team. He's trying to get his bread, I'm trying to move. So, and the checks were sent in on August 28th, and then I didn't speak to the broker until I got texted him like September 1st or September 2nd. Hey, can you check to see if the checks arrived? Because I sent them a couple days ago. So he was like, yeah, I got them. And then he said, I'm going to call you in a few. I'm thinking, oh, we're lit. I'm about to move. I was like, okay, so maybe he's about to call me and tell me, hey, you could pick up the keys tomorrow, something. Because I had no intentions of moving in the same day I got the keys, because my mom is Caribbean. So before you move into any place, you got to sage it out and you got to clean it down. So I didn't care if he said, oh, come get the keys Friday, or like, for me, I didn't care because I wasn't moving in that same day anyway. But I needed to move immediately, quickly, because my stuff was already packed. I bought mad stuff for this apartment. I bought a new couch. That was $2,000. Tatum got a whole new bed. He has a bed with a loft and everything. We was ready to move. So he called me and I'm like, oh, hey, you said you got the check. So like, what's the next step? What do I do now? This man gonna say on the phone, yeah, I got the checks, but we have a problem. We actually don't have a problem. You have the problem. That he gave my apartment away. Long story short, the day before I spoke to him, he said because I did not speak to him in a couple of days, he assumed that I did not want the apartment anymore and gave the apartment away the day before I spoke to him on the phone. Let me break this down for you again. And his name is Peter, by the way. Me and Peter were in communication for at least 6 months about this one apartment. Every week I would speak to this man about this apartment for 6 months. I signed the lease 3 times. 3 times. 3. Like literally like every 30 to 90 days I said I need to sign a new lease so that you're serious about the apartment. I did measurements for the apartment. I viewed the apartment multiple times in that 6-month span, and said that he gave the apartment away. Son said he listed it and it rented the same day. The man said he gave the apartment away and it sold the same day. That doesn't make sense. That means this whole time you've been plotting. You've been plotting to give this apartment away. I done explained my whole story to this man about how I've been homeless for a year and I really need the apartment and everything. And I'm thinking me and him are gooch. We wasn't gooch. And I should have known something was just not right. But between him and that landlord, someone's racist, someone's prejudiced, someone's greedy. And it might be both of them. So, I did not get to move into that apartment. I don't want to talk about this ever again. I don't want to ever bring this up. I don't want to answer no questions about it. I'm still traumatized. I have not heard from that man. I did get the checks back. She did. Days later. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if they were both behind it, if it was the broker just being greedy and wilding. Because I think when I said, he said, oh, basically when I said, oh, I'm going to send you the checks, he assumed that was like oh, she don't really want the place. That's what he made it seem like. Oh, I didn't know if you was really sending the checks. I didn't know if they were really going to come. Pretty sure the person that got the apartment is this skin tone. So now in the next clips, you guys are obviously going to see me on an apartment hunt. I'm going to do my apartment hunting series in New York City as a single mom and a content creator. These places are trash. The prices are extra trash. Why would I pay $2,400 for 600 square feet? And it'd be like studio, 600 square feet, $2,400 in the hood, in the hood, in the hood. And now they're trying to like convert Jamaica Avenue. It's still the hood. I still see the crackheads. I still see the buses. But whatever. So if you got this far in the video, comment down below a butterfly that's going to represent new changes or something. What do butterflies represent? Actually, comment down below a cereal bowl because I'm about to go eat some cereal right now because I'm so hungry and it's 1:30 in the morning and I don't feel like cooking. Comment down a cereal bowl if you got this far in the video. And if you guys are just here to watch the apartment tour, into the next clip.
Hey guys! Guess who we're here with?
It's Joe, aka Dub Sensei, aka the realest to ever do it. Okay, back from ATL. Temporary, maybe, maybe not. But we gonna see. We gonna tour some apartments today. We're in New York, so they're gonna want an arm, leg, and our firstborn. But
Oh, not mine.
we gonna see what it's here for.
Yeah. Okay, so today is day 1 of touring apartments all over again. But as you guys may know, I had an apartment that I was supposed to move into months ago. Something transpired. I feel like it was a little racism going on, but
Hint of racism.
so I decided not to move forward, even though I signed the lease and everything, even though they got their money. Now I am on the search again, but away from the city. I think God is telling me that I need to go back to Long Island or something.
The Bristol assisted living. We can check them out.
Yo, what? Got like 2 places to visit today. Hopefully the supers are there, because last time when I tried to visit a place, the super wasn't even there. I wasted my time.
Did you call her here?
Yeah, but they don't answer.
Bitch.
Like, hold this, record me get my Starbucks. Dang, can you hold the camera back there?
Oh my
You got it in
God.
my armpit?
I see. You was gonna tell them how we met?
Yeah, you can
How
tell.
did we meet? Oh. You just came over one day.
Who did I start coming over with?
Oh, you know what? You met Shem at some after job program
Oh
or
yes,
something?
me and Shem worked at the DMV together. So I met Shem at the DMV.
And Shem is my best friend. Why do I have hair right here
We
on my
ordered
neck?
the sausage, egg, and cheese.
Shem is my best friend. They met working at the DMV together. I guess they decided to hang out. And
No, I knew that Shem knew Mark, so Shem came up to me
Oh, right.
and said, "You used to go with my friend." And I don't jack him. I don't jack Mark like that. So I feel like no one did it. We were just. That was a hard time in my life.
I was lost and
I was lost.
and
And he was
found me.
lost-er. Stop it. We were both lost and he's lost-er. I can't even say trauma bond because what trauma he done been through.
Because
And why they put...
I got no sugar in it.
I have a question. Why did you put 1 matcha tea powder? I'm sorry? I wanted matcha with vanilla bean powder. Why they always have an attitude?
I don't know. This is your place. I don't come here. Y'all, they messed up the order. Okay, just so y'all,
She got an
just to catch
attitude.
y'all up. She did. She had an attitude from the fucking box, to be honest. I don't come here, but when I pay $16 for a drink and a
make it
fucking
right.
thing, I want it right too. So
That thing looked mad milky. I'm like, how much milk you put in this?
So, it got so hot. Hey, fingers crossed.
The furthest apartment on the list.
What neighborhood?
And this is the last apartment for the day. And we're in the laundry room waiting for them to open up the door to your apartment.
What neighborhood are we in?
Can't tell her thoughts.
Oh, that's true.
Look at the bug. Place on the stove.
I don't see it. Oh, yeah.
That, my friend, won't have me.
Check the credit. You have to bring, when you fill it out, this one too. Pay stub, taxes, ID.
It's dirty.
It is dirty. But they're renovating it.
Well, he said they're only changing the stove. And they're just going to repaint the walls.
That's it. It would definitely be a fixer-upper, but for 24, what is
That's
it?
what I'm saying, 2,400? I need stainless steel.
Okay.
Where's the elevator? Give me
The studio, $1,600? Not bad.
Let's see how it looks first before we start even. She said 14.
It's in my budget. My budget was what, 18? That's in my budget.
Not for a studio, though.
Yeah, I would have
You gotta
preferred.
go deeper on Long Island. I want to go next door. The apartments next door look way better.
Okay. Hopefully they
And it's the
just.
same price.
I was about to say hopefully they're the
Same
same
prices,
price.
but you could probably get a one bedroom.
Honestly, quite frankly, can this count as like a Vlogmas video? Day one?